6 steps to becoming a wealth magnet. 6 steps to becoming a wealth magnet. That is our topic for the day, and we're going to focus on Esau. Esau, you'll find the story in Genesis chapters 27 all the way to 36. So Esau and Jacob are brothers, they are twins, and they are now adults. And Isaac is dying. Genesis 27. Isaac, their father, is dying. So he calls Esau and tells him, "Son, you are my firstborn. I would like for you to prepare a meal for me, which I'll eat and then bless you." So Esau walks out to go hunt for that animal, for which he'll prepare the meal for his father Isaac. Rebekah, his mother, hears the story and tells Jacob. Jacob is the other twin. Tells Jacob, "I'll prepare a meal for you, which you'll present to your father, and you pretend that you are Esau." Jacob says, how will this be possible? Because I'm smooth-skinned and my brother Esau is hairy. Rebekah says, "No, I know what to do." So Rebekah covers his hands with the skin of the kids so that he looks hairy like his brother Esau, tells him to wear the clothes for Esau, prepares the meal for him to take to his dad, to present before his dad, which is what Jacob does. So Jacob presents the meal to the father, but before the father eats, he questions again and says, Who are you exactly? You know, Isaac has gone blind. That is why he cannot tell which is his son. Which son is this one? So he says, "Your voice is Jacob's. But when I touch your hands," because he tells him, "Come closer so that I may touch your hands." He touches his hands and the hands are hairy. So he says, "Your hands are hairy, your arms are hairy, but your arms are hairy, but the voice is the voice of Jacob." So again he questions. Second time he questions. And Jacob assures him and says, "No, I'm your firstborn. Esau, I'm Esau, your firstborn." So Isaac eats the meal and blesses Jacob. Immediately he's done blessing Jacob, Esau walks back with his dish already prepared. He has gone to the bush, he has hunted an animal, he has prepared a meal, just like the father had asked. He says to his father Isaac, "Father, I'm here, I'm Esau, your firstborn. Now eat the meal so that you can bless me." Isaac begins to trembling violently, and says, "Oh my God, what have I done? Have I blessed the wrong person already? And I've given him all the blessings." Then Esau also begins to cry and say, "Oh Father, please just say something, just bless me, say something if it's just one thing." So Isaac blesses the son. There's only one blessing left, which is not exactly a blessing because he's saying that along the way Esau will serve his younger brother. So in this story, now Genesis 27, a bad thing has happened to Esau, but he forgives. 20 years later, Jacob runs away. He runs away to Padan Aram, where the uncle lives, Uncle Laban. But then 20 years later, Jacob comes back with his family. And when he's coming back, Genesis 33, he's worried that his brother wants to kill him. Because that's what that's what the brother had said. The brother had said, Esau had said, "I'm going to kill my brother Jacob once I'm done mourning my dad," after the dad had passed. So he's coming back scared, thinking that Esau is still the same vengeful Esau that he knew 20 years ago. But Genesis 33, Esau meets him and is very happy to see him. He hugs him, he kisses him. He's very happy to see his brother. And with him are 400 men. Esau has become a mighty man. Esau is rich. Jacob offers him a gift. "Oh, these things you have seen, I want to give to you." And he says, No. I don't need anything from you. I'm a wealthy man. I'm doing very well myself. I'm very much okay. But Jacob insists and says, for the sake of reconciliation, just please accept the gifts. So Esau accepts the gifts, not because he's poor, but because the brother has insisted. So step number one towards becoming a people's Step number one towards becoming a wealth magnet and a people's magnet, because we are told Esau is accompanied by 400 men when he's coming to meet Jacob. 400 men, and he's a wealthy man. He has everything. And Genesis 36, we are told, in fact, he became so rich, so wealthy, and Jacob too became so wealthy that they decided they can't even share the same land, because the land was getting exhausted, because the livestock had increased. So he moved to Mount Seir, and Esau is Edom. Esau is Edom. He became the father of a nation, the father of a great nation. So he moved to Mount Seir with his daughters, wives, sons, animals, cattle, goods, and the people that were with him. And he became the father of a nation that is called Edom. So the first step towards becoming a wealth magnet and also becoming a people's magnet, number one, is forgive. Esau, we learn a very sweet story, a very sweet lesson from Esau here when Esau forgives his brother. Because what his brother did to him was big. He stole from him the blessings, which meant that he was going now to be a slave all his life, a slave to the brother, maybe a slave to everybody, which meant that maybe he would never amount to anything. But we thank God that 20 years later, his riches restored. He's a wealthy man, he's happy, and he's not a slave to anybody, and he's not under anybody. But first, it started with the first step, which was forgiveness. He forgave his brother. So the first lesson we are learning from Esau, which will also make us magnets to wealth and magnets to people, is forgive. Forgive, 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 forgive. The second step we are learning from Esau is forget. Forget your misery, forget your anger, forget your vengeful thoughts. Esau had said, I'm going to kill my brother. He was angry, very angry. But 20 years down the road, he has never even looked for his brother to say, now I can go kill my brother. He has this group of 400 men plus. He has not told them, I have a brother I hate, let's go to Padanaram and kill him. No, he has settled. So he has forgiven and he has forgotten. When we forgive, we do ourselves a favor, a big favor, because forgiveness enables us to move on and to move on towards wealth creation, to move on towards personal growth, to move on towards growth. So the third step, fight fear. Why should we fight fear? Let's fight fear because fear cripples us, fear paralyzes us. Fear. Isaac was so scared. The Bible says he trembled violently. When he realized he had blessed the wrong person, he trembled violently. That is fear. Then Esau also trembled violently. That is fear. Then Esau became hysterical and said, oh, my father, please just bless me. Look for a blessing to give to me. And then later he said, I'm going to kill my brother. It is fear that had paralyzed them. Fear exaggerates situations. Fear exaggerated to Esau and to Isaac. Oh, what? Isaac said, what have I done to my son? What have I done to my son? And Esau was thinking, oh my God, what has Jacob done to me again? This is the second time. At first, he stole my birthright from me. And now he has stolen the blessings. So fear paralyzes. But when you overcome your fear, and that's what Esau did, he fought the fear. Fighting the fear enabled him to start creating wealth for himself and to have people around him. He became a people's magnet. He became a wealth magnet because he managed to fight his fear and he managed to conquer his fear. He also managed to fight that idea of revenge. Let me revenge. He fought that, and because vengeance again would have robbed him of the energy to create wealth, the energy to become a big person, a mighty person. If he had started to say, let me revenge, let me do this, let me do the other, let me kill my brother, let me do the other, it would just have destroyed his potential to become a big man, a wealthy man, a mighty man. Step 4, free yourself. Free yourself from anger, free yourself from fear, Free yourself from misery, free yourself from the past. That's what Esau did. And by freeing himself, he found it easy now to begin to accumulate wealth. He became a very rich man. By the time he was meeting his brother 20 years down the road, he was just as wealthy as Jacob was. Find. Step 5, we are saying find. Find find opportunities to make wealth. Find opportunities to make wealth. Every day around us, we meet opportunities, or opportunities come to us, or opportunities are staring at us right before our eyes. But if we are full of fear, and we are full of anger, and we are full of revenge, we will not see the opportunities, and therefore will not be able to grow. So find the opportunities and then begin to explore the possibilities of wealth creation and personal growth and career growth. Then, finally, the sixth step, flourish. Go ahead and flourish. Be like Esau. Go ahead and make wealth. Become a leader. Become a mighty man. Have men following you, accompanying you. Have cattle, sheep. These days we don't really look at wealth in terms of cattle and sheep and goats and asses and camels. We look at wealth in terms of cars and houses. But for some people still, like in northern Kenya, some people still regard cattle as wealth. So go ahead and flourish. That is the sixth step. Flourish. Go ahead and make wealth. Become rich. Have people around you. Let people follow you. Become a mighty man. So this is what we are learning today. We are learning from Esau. We are learning step 1, forgive. Step 2, forget. And why are we forgetting? Because once we forget, we enable ourselves. We free ourselves to begin to make wealth and to live fully. Step 3, fight fear. Why are we fighting fear? Because fear paralyzes us and hinders our potential for growth. Step 4, free yourself. Free yourself from anger, from vengeful thoughts, from anxiety. Free yourself. Free yourself from the past. Step 5 or number 5, find. Go ahead and find those opportunities to make money. Open your eyes, because those opportunities are all around us for making money. Every day we meet opportunity to make money. Open your eyes and focus. Focus. And then step 6, flourish. Fat and flourishing. As we go on towards old age, let us be fat and flourishing. Having wealth, having created wealth, having personal growth, enjoying personal growth, enjoying wealth, enjoying all those opportunities and all those possibilities, exploring possibilities, fat and flourishing. So that is our message for the day. We are learning from Esau, Genesis 27 towards 36. At your own time, find time at your own time. Just go ahead and read leisurely, read through Genesis 27 to 36 to see the whole story of Esau and Jacob, two brothers who could have ended up hating each other forever if Esau had not taken that very mature step of saying, I'll forgive my brother, and of saying, I'll forget the past, and of saying, I'll free myself from these crippling thoughts of fear, these crippling thoughts of anger, these crippling thoughts of revenge. And that I'll go forward and find a way of wealth creation, find a way of growing as a person, so that I may flourish and go on towards old age while being fat and flourishing. So thank you very much. Kindly share, subscribe, and like and comment. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.